I'm telling you this now. What have we just witnessed? What have we just witnessed? Mo Salah giving Liverpool Football Club the 3 points. Klopp getting one over on Pep Guardiola again in this fixture. When you bet on those prerequisites, when you say 100% X team is going to win, how many times does football bite you on the backside? Liverpool fans moaning about Milner playing at right back, all that jazz, and they come up trumps. Arsenal stay at the top, Liverpool back in the top four hunt, Man City humbled. I'm in the mud because I didn't predict it. But oh my God, what an afternoon of football. Mo Salah, by the way, on his way to being a great. On his way to being a great. Lee Gunner, I'm coming for you. Anyone who doubts him, I'm coming for you. This is about football. Let's go!
Absolutely magnificent.
What an afternoon of football. We have had the privilege, and I will say that again, the privilege of winning. Now, let me say this that I didn't see. I need to address this at the top. If you're a fan tuning in too late for this, you should have been here sooner. You know, we're first to go live. I did not see this happening today. I saw Manchester City mauling them. By the way, they had the ball to maul them. They created the opportunities to maul them. They created the openings to maul them. But the chances weren't really there. Liverpool Football Club today, and I tweeted about 60 minutes into the game, where has this Liverpool football team been this season? James Milner, Dom Husam, come here now. Oh, why is Milner playing? I've been telling Liverpool fans all season, drop Trent, Milner, Gomez, academy player. Bring someone in who is not struggling. Bring someone in with a bit of confidence. He was sensational. Sensational today. Joe Gomez at centre-back. What a performance. What a performance from him. I think Sky gave him the man of the match. The midfield battle. Listen, City dominated it. They had the majority of the ball, but Liverpool was smart. Jurgen Klopp. I praise you, Jurgen Klopp. I praise you. You didn't go toe-to-toe. You sat in deep. You dropped your defensive line back. You dropped deep and you countered. I don't even mean this rudely. I was so impressed to see this today. They didn't try to play City at their game. And they countered and got stronger and stronger. And there he was. I shouldn't praise this guy as a Man United fan, but I have to. Mohamed Salah. Let me just talk to you about Mohamed Salah here. That is 232 goals and assists in 267 games for Liverpool. 86% efficiency. 86% efficiency. Thierry Henry, 88%. This man is on course. Mo Salah is on course to becoming a Premier League GOAT without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. You can't deny it. And games like today are a prime example of that. He's been on average form this season. He hasn't been in the goals up until this week. And he gets those opportunities. And we thought he was going to score earlier on in the game. And what a save by Ederson. But he's never going to pull that off twice in one match. Not against Mohamed Salah the Great. Mohamed Salah the Great. He doesn't need anybody to make him good. He is brilliant. He is top class. Liverpool need other players when he isn't in form. And that's very, very normal. But what a performance from Liverpool today. As I said at the top, some will call it a smash and grab. I personally don't. It didn't feel like a smash and grab to me. It was 11 attempts from Liverpool versus 15 from Manchester City. 2 on target versus 5. It wasn't a landslide. It wasn't a game where City had 25 chances, Liverpool had 2 and won the match. It was fairly even. And we all expected Pep Guardiola's team to dominate the ball, to complete the majority of the passes. But it was all about what will they do in the most decisive situations. Now, of course, there was some controversy, according to some City fans, when a goal was disallowed. But for me, 110% a foul. You can't pull a man down. You cannot grab the shirt of an opponent and pull him to the ground. Cannot be done, should not be done. And the goal was rightfully disallowed by VAR and Anthony Taylor, 110%. And what does this do for the Premier League table, where you can see it there in front of me? Arsenal now clear by 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Tottenham level on points in second place with Manchester City. Their unbeaten record for the season is gone. And who's to say they're not going to drop points? Who's to say they're going to run away with it? It's a crazy notion. I've already said at the top of this, I put my hands up and say my prediction for this game completely wrong. I honestly thought, with the abundance of chances that Liverpool had conceded in so many of their games this season, that the same was going to happen here, and it didn't. They didn't concede that many gilt-edged chances. There was a good header at the back post in the first half from Haaland. I don't actually remember very many others. I really, really don't. It was a tremendous performance from everybody in a red shirt this afternoon at Anfield. And I just want to call it as it is. Sensational. Now I'm going to go to some of your comments here. I thought KJ was starring these super chats. Let me make sure I missed none. I want to go back to them. I don't want to miss them. I forget I'm not in the studio today. I tried to go studio today, by the way, but the traffic was so bad on the M25. I was going to be late by 3 hours. So I had to turn around and go home. It was crazy. Let's go to some of your super chats here. Mo 2-0 to Haaland in Liverpool City's head-to-head finished. I don't know what that means, the end of it, Mohammed, but yes, he's definitely 2-0 this season between the two of them. Where are the haters? Haaland, who? Salah finished. Listen, I'm going to be coming for Lee Gunner on Tuesday. 1, he is world-class. 2, finished. No, as I said, I defended Mo Salah. He was just in bad form. It was always going to find form again. I've only ever met 2 aliens that have played football in an attacking sense who have never in their peak years gone through bad form. And that was Messi and Ronaldo. Every other player in the history of football has gone through this. But people that want to doubt Mo Salah were calling him finished. And that's because I don't know what they've all got a different agenda. Just like the program, The Watchers, or The Watcher on Netflix. There's multiple agendas at the same time, but he is top class. They're much better with Gomez, no Trent. Listen, Trent needed to be dropped. I know they said he was injured, but he came back very quickly from that injury. Trent still needs to stay on that bench for now and play his way back in. Much better without him today, no doubt. As a football fan, you've just got to say, what a game. It was a sensational football match. It was a throwback. The tackles were allowed to go. You know, there was controversy, good controversy, great opportunities, brilliant play at times. It was a sensational game of football. Get in. I fear what City could do, but we defended well. Super proud of the team. Klopp is adaptable after all. We have to use this as a springboard. And I think that's key. Klopp was adaptable. And that's why I've been saying for weeks, Liverpool fans hate me for saying this, but I put a lot of the problems on Klopp. Change it. If it ain't working, change it, brother. And he did today. The fact that he sat deep, the fact that he countered, you know, if he went toe-to-toe and played 10 yards further forward, you'd have got ripped apart. But you didn't do that. It's very, very sensible from Jurgen Klopp. Arsenal top 4 points and invincible season saved. That's also true. Yeah, no invincible season. I get you. Joey G and Hamaz Milner stand up, my brothers. Yeah, Dom Husam is backstage, and Dom Husam is going to get thrown off tonight if the first thing he doesn't say is, "I'm so sorry, James Milner. I apologize to you, my God." He has no, not my God. I wouldn't make Husam say that because of his religion, but what's a better word for it? My hero. He's got to say my hero. There we go. That's what he's got to say. That's why I don't consider Pep above Jose and Sir Alex Ferguson. Overthinking and 0 games in tactical challenges. Interesting take. Hopefully now we do not have you sat in some creepy room with a hat on telling us what will happen. You are non-stop wrong. Stop that thing you do. Oh, it's not a weird room. It's called a studio. And I'm allowed to give predictions. But unfortunately, my friend, if I get them, well, not unfortunately, when I get a prediction wrong, I'll admit I got it wrong. I thought you were going to get beat bad today, but you were sensational. And if you've been performing like this all season, I wouldn't have predicted it. So the point is this. I didn't see this performance coming. No Liverpool fan really saw this performance coming. And this is your standard. So now what I expect from Liverpool is this every week. Defend like this, play like this, finish like this. This is your standard. You've proven you can do it. No more excuses. This is Liverpool. This is Liverpool. A lot of us thought maybe you were over the hill. You proved today you're not. Go and do it again, 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 again. But I will keep doing predictions. I will keep giving my opinion. 4.3 million individuals watch me each month and ask me for it. So it's going to keep coming, my friend. I'm very, very sorry to disappoint you. Liverpool won, but Nunes makes... Listen, Nunes at the end, I have to say, I don't even want to put any kind of negativity out there. I don't know what he was doing. Beating Liverpool isn't for everyone. 4 points clear is what Captain Kidd has got to say. As a neutral, you agree the ref was against Liverpool? I don't think it was against Liverpool. I think that he let a lot of 50-50s go. The big decisive decision that went, they overturned it. They didn't bottle it and say, well, it was barely a Paul. I mean, personally, I thought that it's Haaland that was silly because I thought Fabinho was going down anyway. But it is what it is. I don't think the referee was on anybody's side personally. We need to have a discussion about Darwin Nunes. Liverpool won this, but it could have been 2 or 3 if he wasn't greedy. I agree. I do agree with that. As in that it could have been 2 or 3. You ain't a Liverpool fan, cool, but now this season you are more invested in Arsenal than United. That's your main focus, so as to not have any city homogy. I don't know what I meant to say. Are you in tears? I don't really know what you mean. The Football Terrace reports on the trending topics and the big topics being discussed within the top 6. So if Arsenal are top of the agenda across social media and what fans are interested in, we talk about it. If tomorrow it's all about Tottenham, we talk about Tottenham. It's the way it goes, my friend. So we're not more interested in any one club. We're interested in the top 6. We were the originals to do it. Most channels have copied suit and started doing similar shows to us. I don't know what the dig's all about, but I'm going to respond to it with thank you. Graham Potter, 5 wins, 1 draw, haven't conceded in 4, and those games with a game in hand, and we are on the up, Terry. Hopefully, Reece, Kante, Fofana back soon. Yeah, listen, Graham Potter, we all knew what he was going to do at Chelsea, and people writing Chelsea off for fools. Fools, in my opinion. Where is Igal? He said demoralizing loss to us. Yeah, look, Igal, mate, he's backstage. He will come on. We're going to bring out a mini panel very, very soon to have their say. I thought it was going to be that too. I am going to say now, I'm so impressed with Liverpool. Today, Liverpool, as a football fan, Liverpool was sensational today. One, they adapted. They dropped for about 7 months. I've been like, why is that line sitting so high when it's getting exposed? Change it. Today, you changed it. More of this from Liverpool needed. The only team in the modern era to go invincible is what David said. What a great day of football. City stunned, Barca humbled, Arsenal were top, Newcastle took advantage of United's woes, and Chelsea fixing their bad start to the season is what Red Wolf has got to say. Absolutely great super chat. Hashtag Pep out. Fair enough. The one day I can't come on till, but up the Reds, you'll never walk alone is what Roms has got to say. And adaptable, it's just pride of Man City lacking in the final third. It's about Liverpool today. Proud, top of the league. Lost my draw bet for F's sake is what Rich says. And Raul, thank you very much for the super chat. You didn't say anything, but thank you very, very much indeed. I'm going to start bringing people on. To have their say now. And we're going to save the stars for the mini panel, the stars of the show. And I'm sorry if you don't feel like you're a star. I mean, not stars. The regulars that come on. But first, we're going to speak to a City fan. V, and if V, you need to come with some passion today, bro, because you man got robbed. You just got robbed. You just got robbed in front of your wife. Imagine it in front of your wife. You get robbed, you do nothing. What you saying, V? You're on mute. Just like your strikers today, you're on mute.
I don't know what to say, Terry. I really don't. You're gonna want some energy. You're gonna hear a frustrated City fan right here. No subs other than Alvarez. Pep switching it up when he didn't need to. I was so confident going into this match. I was so confident. Those of you that follow me, I've been talking reckless, and I admit it. But I had a right to. Look at how City was playing. Look at what Liverpool was showing. I was talking crazy, and the way Pep went in here, and the way he set the team up, was like, we're not doing what we usually do. We got Silva, Gunnigan, KDB, all in the midfield. No one, not even Grealish out there. We had Foden. I was questioning that from the jump, but it still doesn't take away the fact that we put in that performance. We put in that performance, 1-0 in the Anfield. I'm lost for words, my guy. I'm lost for words. You got to hit me with some questions, and I'll respond to it. I really don't know what to say.
Question is, why didn't Pep change something? Liverpool was sitting deeper. Liverpool were playing more pragmatically in this game. Why didn't your manager change it? Why didn't he make substitutions earlier? Why didn't he change his system to try and beat Liverpool?
And that's the question that comes up often, because I remember last season we were scratching our heads. Why isn't Pep making changes against Crystal Palace? Like, why aren't you switching up? You see what they're doing. Why not provide something different? And he does this. He does this with the players for them to figure it out, for them to battle through it. Because again, it's not like we weren't having joy on the pitch. It's not like we weren't getting success and getting our chances. We were. But then when you see what Klopp does with regards to even injecting other players on that pitch with a different strategy, I was expecting a counter. I was expecting something else from Pep in that regard. I think he let the players play it through. Is what he did.
I'll tell you what happened today, V. I'll tell you what happened today. Jurgen Klopp changed it. And both Jurgen Klopp and Pep get criticized for being not one-dimensional, but having one plan A. Jurgen Klopp pulled off a masterstroke today. He changed it, and Pep Guardiola went, I do not know what to do. I am happy, but shit. He shit himself. He shit himself and didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to adapt because he's got one game plan only. And today,
that's where you're going too far.
No, I'm not going too far.
No.
The way Liverpool beat you, hang on, V. The way Liverpool beat you today is the same way the Crystal Palaces have beaten you. It's the same way that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer beat you 4 or 5 times. Sit deep, be compact, and pounce on the counter. The difference was Liverpool were back to their best today in terms of how they played. Liverpool were like a rich man Stoke City today. And you didn't know what to do. When any team sits deep, when any top-class team sits deep against your team and absorbs you and doesn't concede, you guys run out of ideas. You run out of ideas all the time.
That's where I disagree. Because it was really a matter. I'm not killing him, but it was a matter of a mistake. That's where they got their joy. It was a matter of a mistake with regards to this plan working out for Klopp. Because again, if we're going to judge the entire match, it was a back and forth, and we had our chances. We had our chances of scoring. Haaland wasn't quiet in any regard. He was getting a lot of attention. But again, Alisson, no disrespect there, he deserves his ratings. He's one of the best keepers. He showed why. He had a great save with regard, and Haaland kind of scuffed it, but he had a great save against Haaland. Now, what I want to point out is, now later in the game, I will agree with you. Later in the game, when you saw that Klopp did make changes and brought on more players to show how he was going to continue to defend against us, that's where I'm like, Pep, there needs to be a change here. Bringing on Alvarez, that one change wasn't enough. That's where I would definitely criticize the strategy.
I agree with you. And listen, Cancelo, I thought it was an error at first, and then I rewatched it, and it was Mohamed Salah. Excellence in the end. Listen, V, great to have you on, my friend, and we'll chat again soon. Top man. Thank you very much indeed. Viewers, smash the fucking bollocks out of that like button right now. Give it a smash. Give it a touch. Get it done right now. We've still got Dom Husam to come on. We got Igal to come on. We got my brother KJ to come on. We got Tom Little. Oh, Dom Husam's here. I didn't press the button, but he arrived like Stone Cold Steve Austin. What you saying, brother? First of all, James Milner apology. Let's go.
First of all, I'm shocked you had V on and you didn't ask me about Cancelo. It's crazy because, if it was a certain other individual, you'd start the show with the question, The next City fan you bring on, please ask him about Cancelo and his amazing defending, because what Salah did to him at halftime is illegal. Listen, my club is the most nonsensical club of all time. We lose to Napoli 4-1. We draw to Brighton, we draw to Everton, we do all of this, and then we beat Manchester City. Manchester City, you need to understand, when you pull up to Anfield, it's different. I had no hope. I had no hope going into this game. Not a single bone in my body had hope. But as the game went on and on and on and on, I grew in hope, and I grew in hope, and I grew in hope. Today on the pitch, 11 warriors. Absolute warriors. Every single one of them put their neck out on the line, fought for every single ball, fought for everything. Chapeau to Fabinho and Thiago. Today they ate the grass. They ate the grass off the pitch. They were all over the pitch today against Kevin De Bruyne and Thiago and against Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo and Rodri. Virgil van Dijk's best game this season, his absolute best game this season. Today he wasn't defending with his perfume and his aura. Today he was defending properly. Tackle, header, everything. Big up Joe Gomez as well. I thought every single one of them had a fantastic game. Big up Alisson as well. Mo Salah almost sent this table that's in front of me to the carpenter because I was about to break it in half after he missed that one-on-one. But then he made it up, sent Cancelo back to Manchester, and then scored that goal. The only negative from the game genuinely is Darwin Núñez, but I'm so happy. Even the Klopp red card, I love it. I love it. He's trying to bring back the Klopp from Dortmund. He was almost going to punch the referee. I love that shit. Just energy, passion, desire, all the crap that all the tacticos hate and all the football people hate. Today was on display in full effect, and we won today's game, and we deserved to win today's game. And the goal that was rolled off was 100% a foul because he literally dragged down Fabinho. So, unless he wanted his t-shirt, it was a foul.
I agree. Can you please apologize to James Milner?
Can you say Cancelo cost City the game? And I will right now. Go on.
Okay, I can say that, but I thought it was more Mo Salah being class than a Cancelo mistake.
Terry, let's not do this.
I'll do it for you. Cancelo today looked like Trent's little brother. There we go. Can you apologize to James Milner for you crying about him being picked before the game and he was one of your man of the matches?
James Milner today looked like Reece James's little brother. There you go. Happy?
I like it. But I want to ask you a question. How happy were you to see Jurgen Klopp change it up? The line sitting deeper, a little more pragmatic. You didn't try and go out there and go toe-to-toe with City. You had to change it. Because I think you and I both know if you went toe-to-toe, exposed yourself, it could have been curtains with both the form you've both been in. How impressed were you with your manager to change it up for this game, almost against the grain in many ways?
You are 100% spot on, because the reason we won this game is we didn't try to out-football Manchester City. In our current form, only a lunatic would think that we could pass the ball around Man City and play this beautiful. We cannot. We had to press and defend. And if we went back in time, I'd do the same stuff again. Champagne football has people on strings, not me. I'm happy that we won this game, and I'm happy we won this way, because I think it would have been borderline suicidal to go into a game against Manchester City with this current form and Haaland, and then go and play a high line and play the typical Liverpool way. We simply cannot do that. Today we showed utmost respect to City by changing our way, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. Today, 2 in midfield, Firmino dropping back, everything was just so different. We tried to, if you notice, we actually tried to make the midfield so much more compact. We didn't allow any space in the middle, and I think this was key for us today. So 100% today, Klopp was spot on to change it, and I want him to change it more. I want him to have the balls to drop Henderson more. I want him to have the balls to try something different more. Against Everton, I came on, and you can play the clips. I never criticized Klopp for starting Elliott and Carvalho, because if you try something new and it doesn't work, I'm okay as long as you try something new. So today was absolutely fantastic from Klopp. Everything, except the Núñez substitution. Maybe that was a bit, I was mad that Hendo came on. But anyway, we got the job done and we won. So I'm very happy, man. I'm very happy.
Now, I bet you are, my friend. Listen, I know you've got to shoot and do your thing. Congratulations on the win, and I'm sure we'll chat in the week. Take care, my friend. All the best. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Panel coming soon. More calls coming soon. I want to go to some of these super chats and comments here. For one of my members here, who says, here's where the hypocrisy comes in. If it was another team, Klopp would be complaining about how they set up. Yeah, and he'd be called out for it. But Jurgen Klopp has been wrong in the past for not changing his system. Pep at times as well, the same. You've got to learn to change it up. The GOAT, Sir Alex Ferguson, changed when he needed to. It's why he always overcome Arsene Wenger in the grand scheme of things, because he knew when to change it. Key fact of football. Terry, Liverpool are back. As a Man United fan, our season is over. We'd be lucky to finish 5th. Buckle in under the Glazers. This process will take 5+ years. I predicted Man United to come 7th. Then I changed it to 6th. I still stand by 6th. We're not going to finish in front of Spurs, City, or Arsenal, and definitely not in front of Chelsea now. Liverpool might come on the resurgence. Newcastle look good today. We're not there yet. For me, that I'm very frustrated. Video coming out later. I had a bit of a. I've got to go fix my kitchen up. I smashed a lot of shit up in my kitchen this afternoon. A lot of things got broke. Man can't cook. You know the glass thing on top of your hob. Never smash a bottle on it. It breaks it. So yeah, I'm very angry. But aside from that, I'm in a good mood. Nunes and Kai just end me with. Sorry, Nunes and Kai just end me when watch them play. I hear what you're saying there. Yeah, Darwin Nunes, a lot left to be desired after today's game. Kai Havertz as well, not very great. Terry, what's better, Liverpool winning or City losing? I'm going to be honest with you guys. The Man United fan in me wants to turn the cameras off, turn the lights off, go sit in a dark room and cry myself to sleep. The professional workaholic in me is showing energy that is deserved for one of the best Premier League games of the last few years. And I'll always do that. Fans from all clubs and all backgrounds support the Football Terrace. So I owe it to you to come here with energy, enthusiasm, passion, and desire for the game of football. That's why you subscribe. 4.3 million of you per month tune in. And I'm very honored by it. So what's better? I don't care. But I'll always bring that energy to my streams, 110%, no matter what. Did not stutter. Are you more invested in Arsenal than Man United this specific season? Do you deny this? Invested in what way? As a me personally, no, I'm always more invested in Manchester United than I am Arsenal. But the Football Terrace is invested wherever the stories are. So Arsenal's resurgence, Arsenal being top when nobody predicted it, is a bigger story than Man United being 5th right now. Therefore, it gets more attention. Because the Football Terrace, whether people like me calling it this or not, is a business. It employs people. It pays people a salary. And my job is to talk about the things that fans care about. So I have no personal investment in Arsenal, but I have a professional investment in Arsenal, the same as every other media outlet, every other business that works within football. So I would be disrespectful to my subscribers and my members, my super chatters, my viewers, my supporters, if I didn't talk about the trending topics. That's it, my friend. Foden and Haaland in the pockets is what's been said there. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Liverpool, for putting us 4 points clear. Still think City are favourites, but I'll take every advantage possible. It's our best start since 1903. And it is Arsenal's best start since 1903. They're now 4 points clear at the top. And listen, I didn't see this coming. I saw them being good this year. I didn't see this coming. Arsenal have been sensational. And little games like today where they were maybe a little bit lucky, who gives a flying when it comes to the end of the season? No one's going to care. Terry, Liverpool are back. Sorry, I already done that one there. Did I say in the chat I wouldn't write Liverpool off at Anfield? 12th man was vital today. That's why we call that show the 12th man. Thank you for 4-point gap and saving our invincible crown, is what Gunnar Dan says. Nunes trying to do a Werner for the worst striker, if I speak. With this unexpected result, is that enough to wear an Arsenal shirt for a video now for a laugh? No, you got to pay me to do stuff like that. I'm going to be blunt. You got to pay me, or we'll donate to charity. We'll do something. I ain't wearing an Arsenal kit. It ain't happening. It's my birthday, Terry. Good day. Listen, Adam Stocks, happy birthday to you, my old China. That's China plate for mates, Cockney rhyming slang. Arsenal has these other fans rattled, and I love it, is what David says. And I cup my gas releases, says, having such a crap day after the United game. Only thing that could cheer me up is seeing Colleen or Jess on the show. Never liked football anyhow. Well, Colleen's on holiday as far as I'm aware. And I don't know where Jess is, but yeah, there we go. Thank you, Liverpool and Liverpool fans, is what Gunnar Sand has got to say here. Right, panel coming real soon. on the show. Igal's gone. Igal must have had to. I get better. Igal's wife's calling in. That's where. That's where he's at. Right. Is there any more super chats? I don't think. Oh, there is. There is. Hang on. I've already unstarred that. I've already done them. I'm scrolling down my screen. It's so hard. There's so many of you. It's absolutely brilliant. Make sure like buttons are being smashed. Let's get this past 1,000 likes. Yet another Igal prediction gone the way they usually do. Said with bare chest. I hear Liverpool fans calling him outside. You owe Tom an apology, lad. Igal, get yourself backstage. Get yourself backstage now. Me old mucker. I want you backstage. How many have I got backstage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I can't bring you all out at once because it won't be symmetrical. Tom will bring you on with the panel with a few others. I'm going to get Patrick on now. Speak City. Patrick. Hey, sorry.
Oh, yeah, what's up? What's up?
How you doing? What's up? You lost. How you doing?
No, we lost. Look, I'm gonna take the L. But I'm also gonna be shameless. I'm gonna be very shameless. A lot of Liverpool fans, Terry, believe it or not, when I was doing the preview, all of them said we're busy. And it was all lies. They were hiding. Every single one were lying. Right now, Terry, in my DMs, I've got 7 asking me to come on the shows. So where were you during the preview? But anyway, for me, I know when we saw the lineup, we're in a Man City group, a lot of Man City people on Twitter. Somebody said, guys, this lineup is not going to get us anywhere, and we all attacked him. So, Michael, apologies. We all attacked him. He said, why are we changing the lineup for Liverpool side? That's going down. Why don't we just play the same lineup where Jack Grealish is at the left, Foden at the right has been doing so well, Akanji as a right back, and Cancelo at left back. He said Cancelo at right back will get exposed. So, big up to Michael. But look, we take the L. We move. Like, what else can we do? Well done to Liverpool. I seriously thought, Terry, I'm going to tell you honestly, I seriously thought we were going to slap them 5-0. That was my prediction, 5-0. So I have to go and answer for my crimes in most of these streams. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it like a man. I'm not going to hide. Yeah.
Listen, mate, I predicted the same as you. I'm taking an L from a prediction point of view as well. There's no doubt about it. Were you disappointed with the way you performed today, or was this just Liverpool changing it up, being resolute, and catching you on the break?
I did say, though, when I was also doing my predictions, I said one thing. I was like, guys, even though I'm saying 5-0 and we're bantering and looking at Liverpool, I was like, I have a feeling there's pride in this team, because this is the team that has caused them pain every season. Because this is the team that every time Liverpool get 97, City get 100, City get 98. So I was like, there's going to be a bit of pride. And I was like, I bet you somehow, I remember this is how we finished. I was like, I bet you somehow they're going to find a performance. I was like, especially it's at Anfield. Anfield is not going to allow them to lose, and they're not going to allow themselves to lose. I'm saying they're going to find something deep down for them to fight and try win this game. So it happened. There you go. So well done to them. At the end of the day, all I can say shamelessly is they're still 10 points behind, and we're still second. So they can still hold that.
No, I hear that completely, my friend. Listen, Patrick, thanks for coming on. Before you go, though, talk to me about Cancelo.
Oh, yeah. I saw Husam. Husam was trying to hype Cancelo. Here's the thing, Husam. There's a difference between somebody who's just bad, like Trent at defending. He's League One defending. That's what Trent is. And the thing about there is Trent is a generational talent. I'm not going to hate on that. He can throw the pass. He can play good football. But for years, we've known he's been protected by Henderson. Henderson is not in his prime. Who's going to defend him? Nobody. So, Husam, I'm telling you, don't be excited. Going forward, trying to be exposed more, and we'll still send you those clips. So, Cancelo, one mistake. And you know what? It wasn't even a mistake for Cancelo. I watched it a few minutes ago. It's not just Salah who done him. So, Salah done him. Salah spinned him around. So, there's a difference. While Trent, he passes the ball to the other team and the score. So, there's a difference. There's a difference there. So there's a difference.
I get you, bro. Listen, thanks for coming on, Patrick, and having your say. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much indeed. Top man. Thank you. We are going to talk with the panel about Mo Salah a bit later. Like I said earlier, though, Mo Salah, 232 goals in 267 appearances for Liverpool. We are talking GOAT levels. Now, I know he's had a quiet few months. I know he has. But he was always going to come back. And I can't wait for Straight Facts on Tuesday because Lee, Graham Potter Gunner, I'm coming for you, boy. coming for you. And Saka scored again. Lee Gunner's in the mud. He's in the mud. Lee Gunner's in the mud. Speaking of Lee Gunner being in the mud, it's his little brother. Brandon's here. What you saying, mate? You're on mute, bro.
First of all, Terry, that impression that you did of Pep in the first call was that good that I thought you'd lost all your hair again, mate. So, you know. Secondly,
I'm happier more than you believe. More than you believe.
Exactly. See, it was that good. I thought you'd lost all your hair again, mate. But yeah. Secondly, I might have been a little quick to jump the gun, saying we're the second best team in the league. I think that performance today by Liverpool could well get their season back on track. I know they're a fair few points away from where we are at the moment, but like today, our game in particular, I could pick the bones out of that performance. It was awful performance by Arsenal, and it's a bit like what I said to you last week. You know, I think we're a good side and we'll pick up a hell of a lot of points this season, but I don't think it's a title charge because I think there's a handful of players there that are always going to let you down in the end. And we kind of got away with one today with Gabriel Magalhaes. You know, I think that could have gone awfully wrong in the end. Our defending wasn't that great. We gave Leeds a lot of opportunities, and if they had a couple of players that could finish them off, maybe today would have been a different story. But then on the other hand, I look at it from this perspective as well. Good teams can pick up 3 points even when they're not playing well. So I don't know. It's a difficult one to pick the bones out of, really. But not a single performance today was good. I mean, Gabriel Jesus especially, he was awful today. I don't know whether he's still carrying a bit of an injury. Saliba as well, you know, didn't look himself. I don't know whether that's been like playing on Thursday night and stuff like that as well. But it kind of reminded me a little bit of the Bodo Glimt performance in midweek. We was very poor, and we couldn't really string 2 or 3 or 4 passes together without giving the ball away. So, yeah, lucky Arsenal today, mate. To be fair,
Listen, lucky maybe in your performance, but then when City then go and lose those points, I bet you're sitting there tonight, like you're saying to the missus, crack out them red panties. Red panty night in the Brandon Gunner house tonight. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to say.
Mate, I'll take any advantage that we get over Manchester City. At the end of the day, 4 points clear at the top now. It gives us a little bit of breathing space. So, you know, if we happen to pick up a result that, like, for example, we got a game against Chelsea early November. If we carry on winning the games from here until then, then, you know, it doesn't necessarily make it a game that we have to win to be able to maintain, you know, where we are.
I hear that. Listen, Brand, top man for coming on. I appreciate it. And we'll chat again soon. All the best, my guy. Thank you very much indeed. Viewers, listen, we need you to smash the like button. We need you to subscribe. And normally we're in the studio on these Sunday games, but bad traffic on the M25 today. So I had to turn the car around. It was really bad, really bad. Some bad car crashes as well. Thankfully, nobody was majorly hurt. Harry Potter is cooking. Terry said, beware of Chelsea. Chelsea are one of the teams I'm scared of, and they look very good indeed. Big up, Terry. Jess doesn't know how to support football. She wanted Liverpool to lose. Look, now we have a little bit of breathing space at the top. To defend Jess meant it. She thinks that City are going to run away with it irrespective, and she wants anybody that could compete for a top 4 position to be out of the race. That was what she was kind of alluding to. Only Pep can make City lose. Man's a bottle job machine, always overthinks big matches. What's next? Playing basketball in the Champions League final. Why experiment in big games is what's said here. And Rolando says, Trent came on to shore up the defense. Lol. Arsenal, the real winners today. I forgot to breathe in that second half versus Leeds. And listen, Arsenal are massive winners this weekend. Huge winners this weekend. We already put it up on the screen earlier. We'll put it up again. That is the league table as it stands right now. Arsenal, 27 points after 10 games. Nobody's predicted it. Their best start in over 113 years or so. A century. Queen Elizabeth wasn't even born the last time Arsenal started a campaign this good. And like I said a few weeks ago, and I don't get the thing is, you can get a prediction wrong. Anyone can get a prediction wrong, but don't ignore history. And I did this weekend, and I took a big L this weekend, a big L this weekend. And I'm a strong enough man, I have big enough balls to be able to turn around and say I got something wrong. I ignored history. When you ignore history, when you ignore the true nature of football, you take an L. Arsenal are title contenders. No team in the history of English top flight football in over 100 years has started this well and not featured in the title race. It has never, ever happened. And if a scientist came to you and said X, Y, and Z has never happened, you believe them. So listen to this football scientist here who says Arsenal are in a title race. It is cast iron facts. There you go. Maybe that's it. Right, I'm gonna bring my panel out now. Look at this panel. Right, I've got Canadian Cam coming on because we're talking all football now. So stay with us. We've got man like KJ, my brother KJ. We've got little Tom Little. He is very little Tom Little. He was in the studio last week. He was crying, but he's back. We've got my Dizzy. I don't even know Dizzy's real name, but I just call him Dizzy anyway. We've also got Zayn backstage, but I'm not sure if I should bring Zayn on because in recent weeks, Zayn hasn't turned up when Liverpool have been So should Zayn, I want to know now, viewers, should Zayn get a place on the panel? I want a yes or I want a no right now in the live comment section. Yes or no, or use the emojis if you remember to either go or in the bin. Or no, top bins or in the bin. Use the emojis now. I want to know. Does he deserve a place on the panel? Oh, look at these no's. Look at all these no's. There's some yeses as well. Does he deserve a place? Does he deserve a place? Members, make sure you're using those emojis. Get them in right now. Does Zayn? He's turned up suddenly. I don't know where he's been. Hang on. Hang on a minute. I'm hearing he's been in the Bermuda Triangle for like a month. Where's he been at? Oh, look at that. In the bins. There's bins. We got the emojis going here. What we saying, people? There's lots of no's. They don't want you, Zayn. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm gonna put a better note on. Hang on. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. Let's do. I've come to talk to you again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. We'll bring Zayn out with a panel, people. Let's get this show crack-a-lacking right now, my people. My panel's coming out. And I do have to say, it's been a tough few weeks for me, personally, as an individual. I had a lot going on in my life. And I just want to say, like, we've got a lot of changes coming at the terrace, but good changes. And I wanted to say a big thank you to each and every single one of you. It's been maybe the most difficult period of my life in recent weeks, and you lot have kept me going. So I want to say thank you very, very much indeed for being there for me, abusing me. Your abuse actually keeps me alive. And of course, my super chatters, my members, my subscribers, you are just sensational people. You really are. It's time for my panel to come out now though, and have their say. Let's do this. Let's go. Welcome back, people. Big result today for Liverpool amidst all the other games results, etc. I want to go to Tom first of all, though. What a result, Tommy boy. What are you saying, mate?
Egal. I'm still waiting for this demoralising loss that I was supposed to be expecting today. You know, the 4-0, the 4-4-2's never going to work. You'll get dominated. You won't be able to get out. We showed them levels today. Showed them levels. That's how you attack City. That's how you beat City. And certain man performed beyond expectations today. James Milner ran it back like it was 2007. Joe Gomez, get him on the plane. I am shameless. I don't care. We've won a football match.
Tom, very quickly. I loved how you dropped in that some man like you were an extra in Top Boy. I love it, bruv. I love that London slang making its way up to Liverpool. Love it. Sorry, mate. Carry on. You, Shane. Carry on.
João Cancelo. Mr. Cancelo, what were you doing today? I was told this is the best right back, the best left back, the best defender in the Premier League. And my man got spammed by Jota. My man got spammed by Nunes, who I will answer for his crimes later. My man got spammed by Salah, by Carvalho. Even Elliot went over there at some point to try and have a little bite of the cherry. He could not handle it today. Erling Haaland, I was told this man's going to do what he done against United today. Still waiting for it. Still waiting. I'm just so happy today. This was a performance. My manager told their referee to go do one. Put the middle finger up against him. That was how rattled he was. And he has a point. The refereeing today, did he make some correct decisions? Yes. What was needed for a foul in that game today? Mo Salah got suplexed like Bernardo Silva was Batista in prime WWE and was told to get up, carry on, you're ruining the beautiful game. I'm not having it. Just, thank God we won a game. Really good performance. Mo Salah, proving that I was wrong, and Darwin Núñez. Honestly, if they'd scored in the last minutes, Darwin Núñez had so much blood on his hands. Not one, not two, but 3 gilt-edged opportunities he managed to mess up. But you know what? We won, so it don't matter. Up the Reds. Igal, I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your reply. Where is this demoralising loss I was supposed to be waiting for today? Where's the 4-0? Where's the Liverpool season's done? Because the way I see it, we are just getting started. Up the Reds. Come on.
Last last time I saw Tom, he was walking away from our studio in London. Calvert Wednesday. And we were like, do you want to lift to the station? He went, no, I just want to be by myself. And now
in a shirt, might you add? In a
I was like, you
shirt.
okay? He's like, no, I want to go. I want to be by myself. And now he's giving it. He's giving it. I love it. That's the great thing about football, that it can turn around so quickly. And I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I went against my own principles this week and predicted the obvious result, which was a City hammering. And I don't know, KJ, I want to ask you, I mean, you must have heard me say this now over the last 3 or 4 years, a million times, never bet on the sure thing in football. And I stupidly did it this week. And
every time you make one of those stupid, this is going to happen videos, it never flipping happens, bro. You know what I mean? When you did the whole, I got it wrong with United, we got slapped by Man City. You know what I mean? When you did the Man City would destroy Liverpool, Man City got slapped by Liverpool. Like, Terry, please.
Yeah, but hang on, it doesn't always work. When I say I'm scared of Arsenal, they're their best fight in 100 fucking years. Fucking hell. Why didn't my judge work for the Arsenal?
Arsenal judge cannot be defeated, my brother. Remember that. But yeah, the game itself was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant to watch. And both teams, you have to say, hey girl, you need to chat to Tom. Both teams, you could say had an argument to say that they could have won the game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Cancelo. Listen, I'm a big Cancelo fan. I love this guy. I do think he's the best right back and left back in the league. Like, I do. You know what I mean? People don't think so, but I do. And today he was poor. He was poor. And Liverpool fans will sit here and say, well, if that was Trent, that's my worst cast accent ever. But, if that was Trent, what would people be saying? But Cancelo ain't doing this week in, week out. You know what I mean? Like,
is he not though?
He's the thing there. Liverpool fans will say like, but because Cancelo plays in a system where he doesn't have to defend much. When he does defend, maybe not you, Tom, but I'm saying this is what Liverpool fans will say. Where he does defend, he gets cooked. But that was the reason why Trent was the greatest right back of all time. So, well, go on. You know what I mean? We can go back and forth. But today he was terrible, absolutely terrible, and he needs to do better. You don't get spun like that on the halfway line when you're last man. And against Mo Salah, you can't. No, you can't do that. It was a nice spin. But he got that all wrong. If he didn't step into that trying to tackle the ball when it's coming down from the air, and he just literally drops back for 2 seconds, he defends that easy, and it's all good. Because we seen Mo Salah get pocketed by my nan. You know what I mean? So like, it's not nothing surprising if he gets pocketed. So So yeah, Cancelo poor game, but people trying to do the whole. If this was Trent, what would they say? Bro, relax, innit? Like it's one game, bro.
It's not just one game, though. We were in the group chat talking about it earlier, weren't we? And I mentioned the 3 games that they've dropped points in. Liverpool today, Aston Villa, and Newcastle. They're the 3 games that they've drawn and lost now. He was at fault for the Miguel Almiron goal. He was at fault for the Leon Bailey goal. And he was at fault for the Mohamed Salah goal today. That's 3 different games where he's been at fault. I'm not saying he's worse than Trent. I'm not saying Trent's better than him. But you've got to have the same energy for the pair of them because both of them have been poor defensively this season. Cancelo doesn't read the danger that's coming.
What you're saying is that Reece James is clear.
I will not utter that sentence.
Tomiyasu is clear.
That one I'll admit. Left back here.
Okay. The low is no. We'll hold it back.
We'll
Hold it back. Listen, Igal's been called out and Igal came back. What you saying, Igal? I mean, it must feel bittersweet for you. You got the prediction wrong, like I did, but you're 4 points clear at the top of the league, mother.
You're loving that button today, Terry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it clean. You'll all find out why.
You know what? Boy, was I wrong. You guys won the game. But you know what? In the same breath, I was kind of right because he changed it up. He did something different. That's all I said. At the beginning of the day, I said Klopp can't go into the same game with the same tactics that he had against Rangers and think he's gonna beat City. And he did it. Big up to Liverpool. But you guys are box office sometimes, honestly. Why are you making that face, bro? You won. Why
He didn't change anything.
What do you
He didn't change anything. He just played the same team.
No. Speak.
He played the same team. He played Elliot off the right, which he done against Rangers. He played Salah up front, which he done against Rangers. He played Jota off the left, which he done against Rangers, and he played 4-4-2, which he done against Rangers. So what's he done that's so drastically different?
Yeah,
Tom, we can talk about that in a sec.
The way you played was very
The
different.
way you played was different. Tom.
Extremely different.
Listen, take this. You're drunk and you got roasted. Like, take them off for a sec. But how is he, girl, trying to turn this into a W? Nah, we can't be sitting here letting us spew this shamelessness.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
my whole point was Tom was on the stream. He said he was going to get absolutely blown out, and he had no choice, and you had to play the same way. You know what?
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand
I just want to say that
you can't say
no. There's no you can't. You know you can. There's no you can't. In football, there's arguments and there's points. My main point was, Tom, you need to come up with more creativity and more changes. And he made slight tweaks. That's all you need to do. And what Tom was saying, we can't do nothing. All we can do is play the same way.
Stop doing this. Your point was that Liverpool will be humiliated like Man City did to Man United.
Igal, you told us to play 3-4-3. You got on little change. You told us to go play a back 3.
Stop. Yes, I did say that because my whole change it up. And you did change it up. Anyways, don't try to change this whole topic.
Yes, you did. Igal was right. You changed. Igal is bang on. You changed. You didn't play normal Liverpool way today.
Yeah, and also you reminded people that coming to Anfield is never going to be easy, regardless who you are. It's still never going to be easy. Mo Salah scored a really good goal after he just missed a chance where he should have buried in the first place. City, I don't know what they were doing. They were kind of lackluster.
Igal said 4-3-3. What formation did you play?
4-4-2.
4-4-2. I thought it was 4-2-3-1.
Yeah,
it's a mixture of both. It's whatever for me.
I remember, like 4-2-3-1s and 4-4-3-3s. They're pretty much. Igal got a W there for me. That's the Igal. That's a Work out.
I just want to say I came back because I know, Tom, you're going to be celebrating. Obviously, you deserve to. Your team won. But don't try to turn this into a thing where I took an L. It's not my L. It's City's L. And you know what? My team, regardless,
you told me I was going to hold.
You helped us out. Thank you for keeping the invincible legacy going for another year.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys and everything that you've done today. it's just making me even happier. So I appreciate it.
Okay, you told me I was going to hold one of the most demoralizing L's I've faced.
And I said,
And
Roy was wrong
I'm
about that.
not
You can
I'm
be
not
wrong
holding
about
it.
scoreline.
So how's that a
wrong.
W then?
You were wrong because you thought your team was going to get lose also. So you were wrong.
I said
also.
we would win 4-3.
What?
I said we'd win 4-3.
Yeah, but what was your reasoning behind it?
That we'd score.
Oh my God.
We'd score more than them. That was my reasoning. Would
We're
you
better
calm me?
team than them.
What happened
Yeah,
today? We scored more than them.
We
Wait,
are a
you're
better.
going now to every single page of the flipping book to find it somewhere to make Tomic take the L, bruv. Just accept the fact that you got the thing wrong, and just keep it stepping. Bruv. That's all you have to do.
I actually got it right.
Yeah, and this is where we come to an impasse.
You said 4-0 City.
Yeah. We're in
No,
impasse
no,
now.
I got
We're
the
in
scoreline wrong.
impasse now. Listen, stay with us, people. Hello, Zayn. Where have you been? Have you been okay?
Yo, bro, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I heard a rumor that you ran out of Just a Men hair dye. That's why you've been gone.
No. Do you know what? No, as I'm doing up the house a bit, so.
Oh,
I've been busy painting and decorating.
that old.
But I'll call that shots, man. Anyway, chat. I don't business, bro. If you can invite me or not, I don't care, bro. I don't care about you, man. Anyway, but let me set the record straight because there's a lot of inaccuracies about what you lot have been saying about me. Like I've been saying consistently that this team is tired from last season, where they played every game competitive. They played every game. The last 2 games obviously didn't go their way, but they were tired. So it's taken them some time to get ready. And let's not forget, it was the shortest summer break ever because of this World Cup. So again, people who know about football will appreciate what I'm saying. The rest of you, man, who got found out about all this whining and moaning, I'm happy, man. I'm surprised Terry hasn't had a really go at you fans, man, because I've been saying consistently the team's decent. All it needs is some time to get together because they're knackered. They've had that rest, bro.
Zayn, you can't come back on here after disappearing and start saying, well, I said this. Where have you been saying this? Where have you been saying this?
Do what? So I dig it out. I'll get a video, right? I remember when I said back when as well, right? Remember when I said Tuchel should get sacked? Oh, no one talks about that.
This season,
yeah.
I don't remember.
Only man was chatting was me, bro. Remember that?
I don't know where you've been this season, Zayn.
I'm not telling you, bro. You know what I mean? Say something, it don't happen.
I could disappear for 4 months, and then come back and said, "Oh yeah, I said this and that and the third," and no one there to hear it.
What about the cup team, bro? Last year,
if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound, my brother? That is you.
No. But I'm calling facts though. I said that our team's tired. We need to get back together, and ultimately, the whole point of Nunes coming in and Cavani on that. We have to adapt and play because it's right. We have been found out. Carlo and Ancelotti read us like a book in the Champions League final, bro. Something had to be changed. Come on. It was embarrassing. It was proper Stoke dead-end football in the Champions League final. I'm a fan. I'm telling you real, that was shit football, bro. Do you get me? So, from my point of view, of course it's got to change. Hence why certain players came in. Obviously, it's going to take time for all these different people to get in, and also they're bloody knackered. I keep talking about that, but you don't want to forget that. But anyway, as I said, what I was more concerned about with this game, right? What I was concerned about was, remember this statement, right? Form is temporary, class is permanent. How dare you disrespect our defenders, our strikers, bruv? Mo Salah, VVD, shut up, bruv, about that nonsense. How dare you all be chatting shit? Oh, they're gone.
Takumi Minamino, how dare I chat that nonsense?
When it matters, cream rises to the top, bro. And like I said, man, all you man out there, you didn't see me. Who was I calling out? Trent, Deadbolt FC. I was calling him out all this season. Guess what, bruv? Guess what? You lot all saying the same thing. Name one player that I have said that actually was shit and that was back.
Takumi Minamino should start over Sadio Mane.
Hold on, Sadio Mane. Oh, get this right, guys.
Listen.
What's going on at Bayern Munich, bro? With Sadio Mane. 4 goals, no goals. 4 games, no goals. Oh, you know what? The man literally scored last game.
Yo, Terry, I got a question for you, Terry. If a tree falls in the forest, but no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound?
It does, but does it matter?
Exactly. That is basically Zayn. That is Zayn, because Zayn goes away.
I'll get receipts.
Says he says things
I'll get the
and comes back.
Man.
So I just wanted to clear that up.
You might get you may get the clips back, Zayn, but where were you last week when Arsenal beat you? You were nowhere. I want to see your renovations. Take your
Okay,
cameras.
can I say my point at Arsenal as well? Can I
Take
say
your
that?
cameras. Take your cameras to the renovations. I want to see the building work. I want to see
you're
Bobby
not
Builder.
ready for that team now.
You're a liar. You're
All
lying.
right, let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on.
Show me.
Wait, don't show me your
Hang on, guys. Man's gonna show us an IKEA like chest of drawers he's been building. That's a box. That's a wine box.
It's a wine box, my dude.
What's the box?
I see those weekly. They come with they come with
Get down.
bottles of wine.
I've been doing renovations. Everyone, sorry.
I got box as well. I got box. I just showed you a toilet, bro. That's a toilet there. What are you talking about? Oh my days. Seriously, guys.
That was a toilet. I saw a wine glass on the side of the box. Man's drinking at the toilet, you know.
I literally see on the toilet now.
Dizzy. What you saying, Dizzy? What you saying, bro?
Oh, man. You know what? This is one of the first times I've actually had the opportunity to watch all the games of the day. And as much as I hate it, Arsenal are actually a decent team. And
no, don't do that. Not today. No, bro. Not today.
It pisses me off so much, but they're actually a decent team. I hate it so much, but fair play to them, man. The game that they played today was one of those games that they shouldn't have won, but they managed to find a way, and that's what decent teams do. And we are far away from them. United are far away from being a decent team at the moment, which is sad, but at least we can laugh and see.
But you know what? Yeah, everyone like Terry obviously was clearly vexed about the result because the man's smashing up his kitchen and that. You know what I mean? Like, go fix your kitchen, Terry. Do what Zane's doing. Do homework. Renovate. But in terms of the performance, I'm not actually like mad, like angry and anything. I'm like, I see it. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, with a few adjustments, with players actually stepping up, you can see the foundation of something that we're trying to do. You know what I mean? It's not perfect yet, obviously, but in years gone by, we lose that game. You know what I mean? Like, we lose that game. We can never control the football. We had most of the possession today. The chances, we just couldn't make the right decision in the final third. And people complain about Ten Hag taking off Ronaldo. We bring on Rashford. Oh, Terry is scared of Arsenal. We bring on Rashford, and we get the two best opportunities of the entire game. You know what I mean? So it just shows what kind of players we kind of need for Ten Hag's system to work. We just need to find that formula. But Man United fans are losing their flipping minds right now. I don't even get it.
It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing right now because if you think about that game last year under Ollie, we wouldn't have gotten any chance. We probably would have drawn, to be honest, but we would have had no chances. There would have been we legitimately, to be objective, the first half was a little bit in Newcastle's favor. Even though we had possession, they still had the better chances. There was a little bit of luck on that ricochet, but typically when Trippier puts it on anybody's head like that, that's a goal. The second half, it shifted. And again, I don't think it was a huge shift for us, but we still had the better chances. And I'm sorry, Fred missing an open, that's the best chance. It was an open net. It was an open net. You tap. I'm a terrible football player. Right foot, tap that in, it rolls in. There's nobody, everybody was just waiting for it to go in. It was disgustingly embarrassing. People saying, oh, Ronaldo would have scored that header. Yeah, sure, but we wouldn't have had that passive play with Ronaldo on the pitch. You know why? Because it started with Sancho. So it's like Sancho would have been the one who gave way. The fandom right now for United fans are driving me insane because no one's looking at what we're actually doing on the pitch. They're just trying to find reasons to be pissed off. Oh, Bruno, shit. Guess what? Fred's chance doesn't happen without Bruno splitting the defense apart with that pass and getting it to Rashford. Rashford doesn't. So what we need to understand right now, the biggest problem we have, and a lot of us called it out from the start. I know Terry was big. Ronaldo is a problem, and it sucks because watching him in that first half, where the pace was frenetic. It was a fun game. It was a really fun first half. Ronaldo's trying to chase ball down. He just doesn't have the pace anymore. He can't keep up with that kind of play. You put Martial in, and we win that game easily. That's the depressing part right now for our team. And we're incomplete. We're incomplete. That's it.
Yeah, Man United are a long way behind where a lot of the other teams are in terms of the balance needed to make the team work. And also, we need Anthony to start using that right foot a little bit.
Oh gosh,
that right foot. Like the amount of I was like, today he impressed me in the sense of he got in behind.
It's fast.
He took a man on. I was like, yeah. And then he kept on trying to cross it with the outside of his left foot. And I'm sort of like, I need you to try on that right foot. I need you to do that. I need you to do it. It's fucking
Wait,
so.
you know what's mad? If when we're playing with Ronaldo, we want the whole crossing game to come in. Why are we playing inverted wingers then? You know what I mean? Like we get space on the wide areas, and both our wingers are like crap. I need to cut back, and you're just wasting time for the defense to get back in position. So that may be something Ten Hag can tweak when Ronaldo's playing. But overall, I know there's a super chat addressing how they feel about like how we're doing right now. Overall, from the start of the season till now, I'm seeing something called progression. So can I be vexed?
I get the super chat here says KJ relegation. Leicester have scored more goals than us. Newcastle pound for pound are better than us. We're trash. Squad overhaul still needed. I think the end part again, but this is what happens, and we've said this every single. I mean, I've been saying this for a decade on socials. When you start a legit new rebuild, new style, new system, new everything, new scouting people, new coaches, you start again. So there's always going to be this period where your squad ain't good enough, and that's why I didn't want to hear rebuild after Ollie. Not that I'm not happy about Ten Hag, but because you have to start again. If Arsenal sack Arteta at the end of the season and employ Diego Simeone, it's a rebuild because he plays a different system, style, has a different philosophy to the game. And that's our biggest problem. So you're right at the last part. Yeah, look, Leicester have scored more goals than us, but I'd still rather be where we are in the league than we are still fifth. Let's have it right. After 9 games, we're fifth. We were very unfortunate not to be able to play Leeds and Crystal Palace, but when the Queen died, we're literally still 4 or 5 places higher than everybody predicted us to be. So I'm not going to be downbeat about Man United because people were talking about 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. We're better than that right now, so I'm not going to cry. Thanks for Liverpool for giving us 2 weeks at the top of the league. How are you feeling about that, Agal, being 4 points clear?
You know, I'm just happy, bro. I'm just happy the team's playing well. We're getting results, and we're just going about our business. Honestly, I don't think this early in the season you can actually look at the league table and say, you know what, this is where we're gonna finish. But 10 games in, you look at the league table. And you say,
bro, your best start since 1909 or something. You have to be. If you don't challenge for this title now, it's an embarrassment, isn't it?
No, that's Kerry, you're not going to move the goalpost. You're not going to move the goalpost.
Kerry, on your birthday.
From this, let me ask this question then. The best start Arsenal have had in 100 years, they have to challenge from this point, right?
No, because expectations going into the season, you're not the challenge. We're not going to change. We're not just going to say, "Oh, we've won 9 out of our first 10 games." We also have to look at where we are. Come the end of the season. That's where expectations can change. Let's be honest. Did Manchester United challenge City the year you guys finished second?
Thank you. But the year,
hang on a minute. Let me just sorry, Cam, but we didn't have our best start to a league campaign in 100 years.
Okay, that's fair play to that. But hey, I'm just saying our fans are going to set our expectations, and at this moment in time,
you can set them, but I still my view is this: now you need to challenge for the title. You're 100% guaranteed for the top 4. But you're 4 points clear at the top. Best start in 100 years. You know, like all the players and managers you sing about, none of them were as good as this team right now.
And if that's not the mission, what's the mission for the season?
None of your teams at this stage of the season have ever been this good ever in your lifetime.
Hey, that might be true, but in the same breath,
is a fact.
That might be a fact, but in the same breath, I know how good the City team is, and I'm not gonna go in and say, "Yo, I believe that this team's gonna do something that I don't believe they can do yet."
Also, Terry,
I don't buy it, bro. I don't buy it. I think what's happened is last season they got publicly humiliated when they bottled 4th place, right? Remember, social media where it is now, set a man got cooked, right? So this season. Look, if they come on like, we're title contenders, what's going to happen? Oh, you bought it against City. And they don't want that again. I think that's what really the agenda is.
This whole Arsenal London thing.
Because if you finish within 10 points of the champions, I think that's fair to say you are a title contender. Any more than that, then you say, Yeah, no chance.
No, but you know what?
Hold on. This whole thing about Arsenal right now.
Just yesterday, you guys were saying it's 8
I'm
games
actually going to back your point, Igal, here. I actually agree with you because at the end of the day, this whole thing with Arsenal, listen, they're a good team and they should be a lock for top 4. Lock, without a question. And like, Terry, I get what you're saying, best start, but we know this is nowhere near their best teams. Like, it's not. Like, when we look at the players on the pitch, they're all still very young. They've got a lot to learn. What I saw today, we're going to see again. I'm sorry, we're going to see it again. It's like it's not going to be the only time they're going to have a game like this, and there's not going to be a missed pen, and there's not going to be 16 billion missed chances. I do think Arsenal will challenge in the sense of be close because I think this league is going to be closer than it's ever been. But we cannot call Arsenal challengers in October.
That's the thing you got to consider, Cam, isn't it?
But we can.
In previous years, they would have lost this game. They would have dropped points in this game because of the penalty. The penalty would have went in, or they would have missed chances. Today, they had that edge to see it through.
But you have to. So in 100 years of top flight football, no team has had this many points after 10 games and not been a title contender. We can't ignore that history.
That is true, but then there's
100 mother years.
Yeah, if we go by history, though, Terry, there are 2 teams who in the Premier League have had this amount of points in the Premier League have not gone on to win the Premier League. And
who's that?
Both of them are Arsenal. So if you want to go by history that way, you can go history that way and say,
but were they title contenders? Were they contenders?
Were they contenders? Assume so. So you're just saying the contending thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying Arsenal win it. I'm saying contended. Because if Arsenal went up from this point, finishing 20 points behind City, from this stage, that's an L.
Yeah, but they won't.
It's funny how you're trying to set the new barometer. You're not going to you're not going to start moving the goalpost from a team that certain people.
Hang on a minute, but you did that last year. You did that.
I expected us to finish.
No. But last year, you sat there and said we should make top 4 from this position because within a season, the barometers are fluid. Why are you now saying that barometers are not fluid in football?
Because Terry, it's only 10 games into the season.
So are barometers fluid or not in football, Gal?
Yes, but it's different when you're speaking in December.
So how many points would you have to be clear before you consider yourself title contenders?
It's not about being clear. It's how many games into the season.
Okay, so how many? No. How many points clear would you have to be before you went? I think we should at least challenge from this point.
It's not about points, Terry. It's about how many games into the season for me.
So winning the leagues. Okay, how many points?
I'm not looking at the points difference.
What are you looking at?
If we have a 10-point difference to City, 10 games into the season, they can still catch us. It's not about that.
So if you had a 10-point game, 10-point gap after 20 games, 25 games, when do you consider yourself in a title race?
I would say if we're 25 games into the season and we have a comfortable if we're 25 games into the season and we're still neck to neck with City, that's when you can say we're actual title contenders.
Right, 25. That's most of the season, my brother.
Yeah, that's too much.
I'm saying when most of the season is done, and then you can say, you know what, we've gone neck to neck with them for most of the season.
So, wait.
If we are 10 games into the season, like Chelsea were last year. Were Chelsea title contenders last year?
No. I agree with you. But I'm saying 25 games is mad amount of time. So are you saying because of Man City?
Were Chelsea title contenders last year?
Pardon?
Were Chelsea title contenders last
year?
No.
They were supposed to be.
I'm not disagreeing with your 10 is too early. I'm trying to ask why 25 and not like 18.
No, because I'm saying a big portion of the season has to go by where we're still one of the best teams. Before you can say like City and Liverpool went neck to neck, and the reason why they're respected is because they went neck to neck to the end. The reason why Manchester United were not as the same way because you guys fell off before that business end of the season. So if we get to the business end of the season and Arsenal is still in a position where it's touching distance where we can still win the league, then we're actually in a title challenge. 10 games into the season, you can't tell me because Leicester or anybody else is randomly at the top of the table, you're going to predict them to be in a title challenge.
Fair enough. I'm saying I normally go by like 18, 19 because that's legit halfway through. If you're there halfway through, you're a title contender for me. You know what I mean?
You are, but
we're both saying the same point.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You get to 18 games and you draw 3, you lose 2. I hear what he's saying, and then you're out. That's how this league works right now, especially with City. So the weird thing is where everybody. This is why, and like hate Arsenal as much as Neeks does, but I don't like Arsenal at all. And when I say I think they're the most overhyped team is when I hear people saying right now they're 100%. They've got there is just Tottenham were top of the league at this time last year. United were top of the league in Christmas 3 years ago. There's just this City sitting there, the City team that we all know. I hate as how much I respect that team in Pep, but until we see it much further in the year, we know City's going to go on what 10, 12, 13 win streak or whatnot. Are Arsenal going to be able to do that? I don't think so.
But the thing is,
don't think so.
Don't forget this, bro. This team is still one of the younger teams in the
That's what I said earlier. I did say that. I mean, that is part of my point.
So it's not like we're at the end of our cycle, like certain other teams might be, but we're still at the beginning of our cycle.
Listen, if you finish second, if you finish second this year, let's say you finish second, going into next year, 100%, you're contending. You have to be contending. That's just how I look at it. I just think with this young team, I think with a manager who's figuring it out, he's getting better. I'll hold my hands up. He's proving it. I think it is very hard to crown these guys contenders at this stage. That's just my opinion on that team. That's how I look at it. That's maybe.
All I'm gonna say.
I'm trying to hate.
No one's trying to put pressure on you, Bar Terry. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I'm not putting pressure on. I'm just doing my job.
When's your birthday? Because I want to send you an Arsenal scarf on your birthay.
Fuck you, Cam. Fuck you, boy. What are you saying? No, I mean, listen. Listen, I'm asking questions. That's my job. Let me go to some more of these super chats here. I've got loads of them to go through. Up the Reds, what a game! But we must keep going. No point in beating City than getting another win. Not getting another win against West Ham. Yeah, if you lose to West Ham next
week,
week,
have not met Liverpool Football Club.
Enigma here says 49-49 undefeated. 49-49. I say Wayne Rooney to that. Not sure Igal is the person you should be calling out. 4 points clear at the top and 14 points clear of you. That's at you, Thomas. That's at you, Thomas.
Liverpool are not catching us.
That's at you, Tom.
Your point was still wrong, so I can still call you out for it.
Tom, he just called you a.
Love that butt.
I said
Tom,
nothing.
Next time when you come on a show, actually come with valid points, and then I won't be disappointed.
I like this Igal. Oh my god.
Your valid point where
hold on. Your valid point where play 3-4-3 and it doesn't matter, you're gonna get battered anyway, so it doesn't matter. My point's where be quick in the counter attack and pray you score more than them. We were quick in the counter attack and we scored more than them.
Oh my god.
What more do you want me to say?
I want you to actually back your team and come up with something that you feel
I said
like
we'd win. I said we'd win. You said we'd lose 4-0.
You said you'd win. But look, if I ever came on a stream and said the reason why we're going to win is because we're going to score more goals than them, every single person would laugh. But Tom, we had mercy on your soul.
You're right there.
You're right.
He is. This super chat here says Spurs will destroy Man United on Wednesday night.
I'm actually.
Well, I'm just gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say.
I don't know about that.
You love that thing, bro. That thing's addictive.
I love it.
Back though.
I love
it. We can't have Fred. No Scott. We can't have this and win anything. This midfield, like with Fred. Now that we've seen this whole Fred Bruno, he had no choice. We can't win anything with that midfield.
Oh, Terry, I gotta call out Cam. Cam, put respect on Ben White's name. What's wrong with you? I seen you online saying that if Southgate picks Ben White for England and plays him at right back, it will be one of the biggest mistakes, and he should be sacked immediately. When right now Ben White is probably in form, the best right back out of the guys that are fit.
Oh my God! You were doing so well. You were doing so well. You're level.
What happened to Trippier? Did he
Ben White is a center back, okay? He's playing well there. He's defensively holding. You want Ben White spraying crosses for England for Harry Kane? You want Ben White?
Do you know what position?
Let's talk about the position.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
You want Ben White bombing down the The channels on the right.
Days.
You want Ben White on the overlap with
Jesus.
Are you kidding
Let me
me?
know when you're done.
Are you kidding me? That's what you want? You want that for England? You want
Let me know when
Ben
you're
White
done.
in there instead of Trippier? You want Ben White in there instead of Reece James? Dude, are you kidding
Let
me?
me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay, Reece James is currently injured. He might not be playing for England. Last time Ben White played for England, he played as a right back and got the and crossed the ball in that won the penalty that got them the win. So when you're talking about playing at right back, he did play him at right back. He did play him at right back last time, and last time they played, he actually did cross in the ball that got them the win. And when you're talking about right backs currently, he's playing well. And all I'm saying is, Reece James is not available, and
Terry's on
Trippier
that
is going to be a
stuff.
first choice.
Trent
obviously.
Arnold. Trent's got to be.
One second. Trippier is going to be first choice. Trippier is going to be first choice. All I'm saying is he should be on that plane as an option. If Reece James is injured and he's not going to pick Trent, you should go and get Ben White.
Then he should be fired. Then he should be fired. That's my point. If Reece James is hurt and he's not putting Trent in there, he should absolutely not be the coach of any team in the world.
So Cam, if you've got Trippier, Ben White, and Trent as your three right wing backs, because that's where they would play, you're taking Trent and Trippier then.
That's it.
Okay. And all I'm saying is, if you're going to take Trent and Trippier, if Kyle Walker goes down, who's going to play left? Who's going to play right center back? If you're going to play a back three, also, his ability to play right center back and to play right back is going to be crucial for England as a backup.
I've got to move on now. Liverpool were very lucky today that Haaland was injured and couldn't play. Oh, I saw him play. Oh, wait, he actually played in the Gomez pocket. Liverpool is his kryptonite. Egal tax is what he says
Again.
there. Good job, Salah. Now get back to my pocket. From Tommy Yasu. Normal Egal W is what's been said there. Only Saka, Martinelli, and Ramsdale played well. Gabriel was all right until that bozo moment that doesn't excuse him. Ranson Lee, too negative. Relax is what they got told. The ref need to be held accountable for the wrong decisions. The worst thing is if you speak about it, you get fined. Yeah, we saw
that one that Klopp got sent off for. How he's not even considered that as a foul. If Batista does that in WWE, 7-year-old me's loving it. 7-year-old me's going, what a finisher.
Yeah.
But Bernardo Silva does it, it's play on.
I get that. Both sides were
sensational.
That's sensational. It meant to be sensational. Sensational, but Liverpool wanted the W more. Props to Joe Gomez for stopping Haaland. I was cheering for Liverpool as an Arsenal fan. Thank you, Navin, for becoming an official member of the Football Terrace. Thank you very much indeed. Terry still ain't lost a game with Chalobah in 90 to 120 minutes. He's a lucky charm in the team. 5 wins, 1 draw on the Potter. He's doing great. Baba, you're spot on there, my brother. Thank you, Millie A, for the super chat. Thank you. Arsenal has to challenge, may not win, but they have to challenge, is what Jerome says. Chelsea fans should know about Leeds away, is what David says there. Hey, with a little wave. These haters are so pressed about Arsenal. First time poster, what's in that glass, Terry? Well, in this glass tonight,
whiskey and or rum and
always Coca-Cola. It's just Coke. It's just Coke. Just Coke and Coke. That's all I drink.
The original recipe.
I can assure you, everything that has been put into my body today is 100% illegal everywhere. Please get someone with more confidence to represent Arsenal in this discussion. Oh, you've been called out, Igal. You've been called out.
Hey, I'll tell him to come on himself. Let's see if you can do it.
This is Igal drunk of. I'm going to say Igal does not drink alcohol, so I'm going to say that now. Glad Arsenal on top. This is going to be an open season. Yeah,
let's see.
It will until it isn't, and then.
So was it Terry exposed? Listen, I'm a grown ass man living in the United Kingdom. If I'm gonna have a drink on a Sunday, I'm allowed. There's no exposing me. That's completely okay. You know what I mean? A lot of 14-year-olds have been caught out of the park by his dad. Do you know what I mean? With a couple of beers. Relax your brains a bit, Terry exposed.
Yeah.
Mad.
Talk about Chelsea, yeah? Did anyone see the madness Kepa was doing today? Flip.
Oh, that one save.
He's back.
Guys, we've got another Stone Cold Steve Austin coming through. Jess has arrived.
Hey. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
What are we
you
talking
doing
about?
here? What are you doing here now?
I don't know. You guys are still going. What are you guys even talking about now?
Yeah, these man got stamina, innit?
Yeah, I know. I can't believe you guys are talking for this long.
We've won a game and we haven't done this often this season. I've got so much to get off my chest.
Hang on a minute, Tom. I've seen your chest. Your chest is honestly, your chest squeaks like a fairy liquid plate. On your chest, boy.
What's going on?
I know Tom is so happy. I'm happy for him, low-key, because he's been in pain.
No, you're happy for yourself, Jess, because you're now on top of the table. Don't act like you're happy for Tom.
Yeah.
I know what you're really about.
No.
No. I saw Jess's tweets. Jess wasn't happy today.
No, I wasn't.
She was praying for our downfall. She was on the egalitarian. She wanted that demoralising loss.
Jess,
I did want you guys to lose, obviously, because now I feel like you guys will go on and win every single game. You just needed one little bit of you just needed that one game, and now I'm like, okay, Liverpool can go on a crazy run. Now they have Trent out of the team. They can just keep him out for a little bit longer, keep playing Milner. They'll be fine. So now I'm like, damn, what have we done? If anybody can catch us up, it's that freak Liverpool team. I'm very upset.
Well, if they don't play Nunes, I think they have a chance of doing that. If they play that, brother,
We are ignoring that cameo from Darwin Nunes.
No, let's talk about Nunes for a second, because you know what? I've been thinking about this. The way we saved City from signing Sanchez and Maguire, you saved us from signing Darwin Nunes, because that guy is fired.
He's not as bad as Alexis Sanchez. He's not as bad as he's all right. He's just a bozo at times.
Right now,
today
Sanchez
he was so bad.
My side, okay? Darwin Nunes is dead. That guy is absolutely trash.
No, that's too
That's too. All I'm going to say is that top knot is a bit too tight because it was affecting his brain. What on earth was he doing today?
No, come on, man. Come on. Do you know what?
You passed that.
I'm going to defend the brother a bit. I'm going to defend him.
You love defending dead ballers, Zane.
No. Look, listen, bro. He's a rough diamond in the making, right? They've all said it, man. You can see he's raw. But let's not discount the fact that he's clumsy at times, but he was getting into dangerous areas, taking on people.
Oh no, we're giving him the Timo Werner treatment.
What's missing? He can't shoot. Yeah, he can't shoot for shit. We know that. Yeah,
he can't shoot. That's fine.
He can't pass for shit. Tick. But remember what we were saying about Salah about 4 years ago? Oh, he doesn't pass.
No. But Salah.
4 years ago, Salah won a golden boot.
Salah was scoring goals when he first came 4 years ago.
What did I say? This guy's a rough diamond.
Zane, you've just described a striker that can't shoot and can't pass.
He's a rough diamond. That's what he is, bro.
If you're sitting there telling me my striker can't shoot or pass, he's a centre back.
You know what?
If you're striking,
bear man have energy, chatting about certain things, and then when it goes wrong, they don't apologise.
If you're a striker who can't pass or shoot, and all you can do is running like spaces, you're a sprinter, bro. You might as well go do track and field. You know what I mean? Because there's loads of space on that. There's loads of space on the running track.
There's one country.
There's no passing.
He's a human being, bro. You can't. He's not.
No, I don't think he will be good. No, I think he will become a good player. I'm not saying.
Yeah, exactly. Good.
Just right now,
he's a liability. Yeah. You're right, he is. But how's he going to learn if he doesn't play? That's the problem. Catch-22.
No one's
You've got to chuck him in and set it to, you know?
Like, he was shocking today.
Of course he is. Of course he was.
The first one, he should have passed it. The second one, that's unlucky. If he hits that slightly less hard, the Trent scored. The third one, how have you managed to chip someone and cleared it for them? You've chipped Ederson and cleared it.
was jokes, but honestly, that was the worst. I've never seen a footballer. That's like a banana shot, bro. Banana foot. But I mean, how do you do that, bro?
You have to play him on the left wing from now on, though. You can't be doing this striker false nine business.
He looks alright, though. Still,
he has to be on the right. He has to be on the left wing, and you guys have to switch. Keep this counter-attacking formation thing. Keep doing it because it suits your team right now. Because right now you ain't got the facilities to be doing up false nine, counter, Gegen pressing foolishness.
You never know. He could be winning. He could be scoring the Champions League winner for Liverpool this season. He might.
He might.
You never know, bro.
And I might shag Zendaya next week. Who could be the real winner here? Doesn't matter, does it?
What a leap. Whoa.
Massive leap.
To be fair, you both called Tom Holland, Tom Little. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you look a bit
Hey, you're taller than Tom Holland as well. You got a chance, bro.
Most people are. Listen,
man.
people. Listen, my people. I thank everyone for tuning in this evening. It means a great deal to us. Make sure before you leave, you're smashing the like button. You're subscribing to the football. Igal's already gone right before the. I've heard that's what he does. He finishes prematurely. I've heard those rumors. He just proved it right there, live on the air. Live on the air. Premature Igal. Until next time, people, take care. Goodbye. God bless. I've got a lot of love for you all. Like I said earlier on today, it's been a tough time in my life recently, but so many of you have been there for me. And it means a great deal to me. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. I'm going to watch House of Dragons, and I'll see you in a bit.